Your Glowforge comes with a free lifetime access to the Glowforge app. You can use it on almost any device with internet access, and because it's browser-based, you never need to download or install new versions. In fact, you'll have access to the latest features every time you log in. All Glowforge owners also have free access to Glowforge Premium for 28 days, which includes unlimited prints of catalog designs and additional features and tools to create incredible projects. I'd love to show you how it works. We'll start at your dashboard by logging in at app.glowforge.com. Here, you can create a new design and find all of your previous projects. You can rename, delete, and duplicate designs. Let's dive right in and click Create. You'll see options to upload a file you designed elsewhere, scan artwork or handwriting using the camera in the lid, or create a new blank design. We'll start with a new blank design this time. This is where our projects start to come to life. We can design from scratch, bring in text and graphics from the web and other software, and choose how you bring those designs to life with cuts, scores, and engraves. Let me explain about those. A cut goes all the way through your material like a pair of scissors. A score produces a neat and consistent line like a pen. An engraving can produce a range of shades like coloring with pencils or charcoal. The big space in the middle is your workspace and is actually a picture of whatever is inside your Glowforge. Put a piece of material inside and close the lid. A few seconds later, you should see it appear on screen. Neat, right? We call this Live Preview, and it shows you exactly where your design will print on top of the actual material you'll be using. Along the top of the screen in the light gray is the toolbar, with tools to zoom in and out, select, pan, undo, and redo. If you're a fan of shortcuts like me, they work just as expected in the Glowforge app. Control or Command plus and minus zooms in and out, for example. The spacebar toggles the pan tool, and Command or Control Z will undo your last move. In the center of the toolbar, you'll see the big teal plus button. This is what you'll use to bring your artwork to create your designs. You can upload popular file types like PDFs, SVGs, JPEGs, and PNGs, or trace your hand-drawn artwork using the lid camera to create a digital copy to print. With Glowforge Premium, you can also browse millions of graphics that are perfect for printing. I'll show you how in just a moment. Next to the plus button are the Glowforge Premium shape and text tools. And finally, a menu of links where you can enable the Pro Pass-Through feature if you're using a Glowforge Pro. You can also tell your Glowforge you have an air filter attached. Enough talking, let's make something. I have a friend's birthday coming up, so I'm going to make a custom gift tag. If you're following along, feel free to make your own design though. Press the teal plus button in the center of the toolbar, and in the Search Graphics field, type Round Frame. Pick one you like, and it will load onto your workspace. I'm going to look at the rulers at the top and the side, and I see this is about 2.5 inches wide, which feels about right. If you want to resize your design though, just select it and drag one of the white corner circles diagonally. If you'd like to work more precisely, you can click the scale button in the bottom left corner and type in a specific size. Next, we need a hole for our ribbon, so click the Insert Shape button in the toolbar and choose Circle. Now, that's looking a little big, so let's resize it to 1/2 inch by clicking the Scale button, typing in the W and the H fields, then simply drag the circle into place at the top of the frame. Now everything looks a bit small, so to make everything easier to see, use the zoom buttons in the toolbar or your keyboard shortcuts, Command or Control plus and minus. Next, we'll use the Outline tool to create a cut line around the frame and the ribbon hole. Select the entire design by clicking and dragging. You'll see a bounding box appear and some new tools on the right side, including Create Outline, tools to mirror your designs, and a stamp and puzzle maker. To learn more about those tools, check out our guides on support.glowforge.com or simply click and explore. With your design still selected, click Create Outlines and the teal button. If you'd like, you can change the position of the outline by typing in a new value in the field or adjusting the slider. Click in an empty space on the canvas to dismiss the menu, and we're ready for some text. Click the text tool to search over 1,000 fonts, or click the up arrow to see some popular and recommended options. While you're scrolling, if you find something you really like, click the star button and save it to your favorites at the top of the list. Type your text and press Enter when you're done, and then drag and drop the text into position. You can adjust the size using one of the white circles on the bounding box. Clicking the text reopens the tool so you can quickly edit as needed. Now for my gift tag, I'm going to scan my handwriting for a really personal touch, so I'm just going to use the text tool to add the word to. Feel free to add as much or as little text as you like though. Now, let's add that super personal touch, an exact replica of your handwriting. Grab a dark felt pen and a scrap of white paper and write or draw something special. Open the lid, place your artwork in the center of the printer bed on top of the material, and close the lid to take a new picture. When you see your artwork appear in the app, click the teal plus button again, and this time choose Trace. Follow the steps to select your artwork and press Insert Artwork. Magic. You have a perfect digital copy of your art. Open the lid to remove the paper and drag, drop, and adjust the artwork until it's in just the right spot. There, looks good, right? Gift giving will never be the same. You might remember the next steps from printing your Gift of Good Measure keychain. We need to tell your Glowforge what we're printing on, where to print, and whether to cut, score, or engrave. If you've already loaded a piece of proof grade material with a QR code, chances are your Glowforge has preloaded the material type in the top left corner and the settings. If not, don't worry. Just click the button labeled Unknown in the top left and type to search for your material. Next, select and drag the design where we want it to print. If you'd like to change the size or make a copy, now's a great time. Select it again and use copy and paste to create a duplicate, or just click and drag the corners of the bounding box to resize. Finally, we need to tell Glowforge what to do with our art. So working down the print steps on the left, click each one and assign it a cut, a score, or an engrave. Remember, a cut goes all the way through your material like a pair of scissors, a score produces a neat consistent line like a pen, and engraving can produce a range of shades, like coloring with pencils or charcoal. For this design, we want to cut the outline and the ribbon hole and engrave the frame design and the text. You'll notice we've got different engrave options available, designed for specific outcomes. Now, I'm going to choose SD or standard definition here, but feel free to experiment. HD options, for example, will produce a higher quality result, but it'll take longer to print. Alright, I think we're ready to press that print button in the app. Wait for the button on your Glowforge to blink, press that too, and get ready to show off your project.